What's up YouTube, this is GalacticGod, and I'm coming at you now with the Psychic deck profile. This is, of course, the Psychic deck that was used in my most recent duel video series, so if you haven't already checked out those duels, please go ahead and do so. I'm going to have links to them down in the description below, as well as in annotations most likely up here on the screen as well. So, without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get into the Psychic deck profile. Alright, so starting things off, we're playing 3 copies of Serene, the Psychic Witch. This is a pretty cool little tutor. Basically what it does is whenever it's destroyed, it does not have to be by battle, just destroyed, period. You get to go ahead and look through your deck, find a Psychic monster with 2,000 or less attack, and then remove it from play. Then, during the next standby phase after the card was destroyed, you go ahead and special summon that Psychic monster back to your field. So it's pretty nice. It lets you tutor out cards right away. One of the really cool things about this is that you can go ahead and set it on your turn. Your opponent can, either attack it or destroy it by some kind of card effect, and then you go ahead and remove your Psychic monster. The good thing is that it doesn't exactly come to the field. It goes out of play, so that monster that gets removed from play can't be destroyed during your opponent's turn, so you automatically get it right back. Combos very well with Esper Girl, which I'll get to in just a moment. Alright, from there, we're playing 2 copies of Silent Psychic Wizard. Basically, when this card is normal summon, you get to select one Psychic monster that's in your graveyard, remove it from play, and then when Silent Psychic Wizard leaves the field, you get to special summon that Psychic monster that you removed from play. Both these 2 cards allow you to get Esper Girl's effect off quite effectively, but not only that, it can allow you to bring back big synchro monsters that are Psychic type as well. Alright, so from there, we're playing 2 copies of Psychic Commander. Basically, you're just using him for a level 3 tuner, but he does have an attack boost effect as well. From there, we have our 2 Psychic tuners, both Psychic Jumper and Esper Girl. I know a lot of Psychic players don't really like using Esper Girl very much, but I think you can get quite a bit of really crazy cool combos off with it, plus it can lead to quite a bit of advantage if used correctly. Esper Girl's effect is basically when a special summon while being banished, you get to banish the top card of your deck face down. Then when Esper Girl is sent to the graveyard, you get to add that face down banish card to your hand. So a basic combo with this would be when Serene is destroyed, you remove Esper Girl from your deck, and then on your turn, Esper Girl comes back and removes the top card from play. And then you would just normal summon any kind of monster that you can synchro with since she's a tuner, and then when she goes to the graveyard from the synchro summon, you get to go ahead and add that banish card back to your hand. So it's pretty cool. Plus, once it's in the graveyard, it becomes a great target for Silent Psychic Wizard. Then you can go ahead and use cards like Emergency Teleport to bring out your Psychic Commanders or your Psychic Jumper, synchro summon with Silent Psychic Wizard, and then bring Esper Girl back out, and then use some of your other big tutors such as Water Dragon or Redox to make some bigger synchro actions with Esper Girl. But I'll get to some more of that in just a moment. And that's going to pretty much round up the main Psychic engine in the deck. From there, we have our plant engine of our 2 Lonefire Blossoms, Dandylion, Spore, and of course, Glow-Up Bolb. Other really good support cards in this deck include Redox. Almost everything is Earth-based, so being able to continually abuse Redox by special summoning him out over and over again, or just discarding him from your hand to special summon monsters in the graveyard is very effective in the deck. We've also got 2 copies of Water Dragon. This works really well with a lot of our tuner monsters that we have. So essentially we can normal summon any one of these tuner monsters, and then we can special summon Water Dragon directly from our hand and then make a big synchro play. So obviously with Esper Girl and Psychic Jumper you can go right into Leo, which a lot of decks still have a little bit of an issue with. With Psychic Commander you can go right into Star Eater, and then of course with Glow-Up Bulb you can go right into Giganticastle. So Water Dragon works really well in the deck. From there, we have 2 copies of Crane. He works good because not only is he Earth, so he combos very well with Redox, but there's a lot of level 3 monsters in the deck as well, so you can go into either level 6 Synchros or rank 3 Xyzs very fast, so works really good. Lastly, we have 2 Cardcar Ds, 2 Gorz, and 2 Battle Faders. And that kind of rounds up the monster aspect of the deck. The 2 Gorz and the Battle Faders are really help out because we're not playing any traps in the deck, so these stop your opponent's OTKs from essentially going off. So for spells, we're playing 3 copies of Emergency Teleport, almost like the heart and soul of any Psychic deck. Next up, we have 3 copies of Mystical Space Typhoon. It may seem like a bit of an overkill, but really Vanity's Emptiness hurts this deck quite a bit, so we need to make sure that we have some kind of an out to it. Next up, we have 2 copies of Creature Swap, 2 copies of Forbidden Lance, Scapegoat, which actually combos quite well with Creature Swap and a lot of our other floater monsters that are in the deck. From there we have Soul Charge, Foolish Burial to get some of our needed cards into the graveyard, and then finally we have both Raigeki and Dark Hole. These are used not only to clear the field and get our OTKs off, but it's also a great way for getting an opponent's card into the graveyard to turn off their emptiness. And that rounds up the main deck. Alright, so for extra decks, starting with the Synchros, our level 5s are Naturia Beast and Armades. For level 6s, we have Goyo Guardian and Naturia Barkion. For level 7s, we have Psychic Lifetrancer and Black Rose Dragon. A good reason to have Lifetrancer in the deck is because it combos very well with Silent Psychic Wizard. You can get her back very easily with that. Plus, gaining life points has always been a good thing in my opinion. For our level 8s, we have Thought Ruler Archfiend, an awesome psychic monster that you can also get back with Silent Psychic Wizard, Stardust Spark Dragon, Scrap Dragon, and of course, Hot Red Dragon Archfiend. For the big synchros in the deck, we have Giganticastle, Leo, and Star Eater. And that kind of rounds up the synchro aspect of the deck. For Xyz, we're just playing Wind-Up Zenmaines and Ghostrick Alucard. And there goes the extra deck. Alright, and there you have it. This was the Psychic deck that was used in my most recent duel video series. Remember to let me know what you think of it down in the comment section below. And I guess that's going to do it for now. This is GalacticGod, out.